What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review. It's nice to get some fresh air after that giant red dildo last night. Remember, we sold 65K on this channel when I spotted double bearish divergence. I bought an R8. I have plenty of dry powder to buy the dip. I also sold 45 cents. I heard all the hexagons feelings, and I was right. And you know why? Because people are soft now. You know what's in short supply? Truth and freedom of thought. People think that thought policing others is going to get their bag to pump. So they live in this delusion fairy tale land thinking that their coin is special. You think these traders, these Wall Street guys, you think that these whales give a shit how you feel about your coin? They're going for the throat. And that's what we're going to do on this channel. I've always been a lone wolf. I've never been a hexakin or a Bitcoin maxi or anything like that. I'm chasing profits. In fact, today I decided to call this community the Wolf Pack. So if you want to take the crypto red pill and make some money, troll some people, have some laughs, hit the like and sub. Let's jump straight into these charts.
You big all sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want to 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. 2 really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex on it.
Bitcoin on the daily chart. Remember, we were thinking we were going to get a bounce right here at the 200 exponential moving average, and with good reason, because we have found support twice in this bull run here, and it was respecting the rejection on the big dip. But what happened? The bots and algos dumped this, and I think this is a macro problem. I think we're talking about the bond yields have been signaling a downtrend in the economy for quite some time. So I think the bots and algos dumped, and I think that Monday morning is going to be a bloody Monday morning. And what usually happens when we have price action like this? Well, it usually happens when we have a giant wick on giant volume. Typically, the price action chops down and retests that area, making sure that it was a proper bottom. So I do believe that we are not going to recover quickly from this. I believe we're going to chop down. Hex is looking really, really bad. Look at this descending channel. It's an absolute cliff. It's really, really terrible. Right now, just to get above the 21 exponential moving average, we're talking about just a lousy 19.3 cents, and it can go up, try to regain the daily uptrend. Is this a bottom? Considering what's going on in the market, probably not. I don't think people are going to take some high risks like this. It could get pumped. It could get manipulated, yeah, but right now, I'm not interested in Hex. Ethereum, same thing. Ethereum dumped pretty hard. Right now, we're chopping around at about 4K, and I think we're going to chop back down to about $3,500 on Ethereum. I think we're going to test that 200 exponential moving average. This is a giant impulse down. This is like a market reversing move. It looks absolutely terrible. I am not betting on this. It's pretty clear that ADA is going to break this support level right here. Sand USD had a nice big drop, but look how powerful it is. It is above the 21 exponential moving average, and it has completely retraced. Man, this thing is a beast. If you did buy right around in this area where you're supposed to buy, right around the 21 exponential moving average, you're still okay somehow. Wow, incredible. Mana is the same thing, but a little bit more troubling. As you can see, is rejecting the 21 exponential moving average. Don't like that. Avalanche really isn't looking so hot. I would stay away from that. So how bad is this dip? How many people got absolutely liquidated? It looks like we've had about $1.3 billion in long liquidations. This dump from 51K to 42K. Keep in mind, this number is likely undercounted because of Binance and Bybit limiting liquidation data. Just incredible. $1.3 billion just wiped away. When there's that many longs, I mean, it could just be a stop hunt. This could also just be a long squeeze. I mean, that is pure carnage. Like I've always said, Bitcoin will move in the direction of the most wreckedness. So be careful out there, especially if you're leverage trading. More bad news for Celsians and the Celsius network. First, their chief financial officer was arrested in Tel Aviv on charges of fraud, money laundering, and rape. Just ask yourself, does that remind you of anybody else? I'm not going to say it. You thought it. I didn't say it. You thought it. But anyways, Celsius Networks says I want to make sure every Celsius user understands when things like this happen, we are the ones who lose. You don't lose because it's our job to recover the funds. It is our job to work with these funds, to select good projects versus bad projects and everything else, he added. I don't know. It doesn't sound like they're really taking accountability. It sounds like they're kind of lashing out. It's a bad look. Celsius overall, I mean, just stay away from it. It's a bad look right now. I don't want to be anywhere near that project. All right, the Bitcoin market currently sits on one of the largest realized value clusters. Over 2.2 million BTC have last moved on chain between 55 and 60K. The next large cluster between 60K and 63K may act as resistance, while support can be found at 50K and again at 42K. Basically, all they're saying is there's a lot of people that bought and sold right around this mark, 55 to 60K, like the most. That is a lot of BTC. So I think most of these people are underwater. I think a lot of people bought at 55 and 60K, you know, like Michael Saylor, you know, Venezuela, and a lot of other people. So the next big resistance is 60 to 63K. This is everything we already know on the charts. So I think there's like 2.2 million Bitcoin of people who are underwater. All right, get your bong ready because virtual land adjacent to Snoop Dogg's Sandbox estate sells for 450K in Ethereum. So Snoop Dogg bought some land in virtual reality and he plans to recreate his mansion there. And the next door lot sold for 450K in Ethereum. That is mind-boggling. I'm sure, you know, where I'm from, the 450K gets you an insanely nice house. But hey, if you want to see digital Snoop rolling some spliffs on the metaverse, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. Maybe there's going to be like a Hollywood area of the metaverse where you can go see digital avatars of famous people or something, which are probably going to be controlled by like assistants. I don't know. It's a crazy thing, but I don't know. Comment down below. Do you believe in this metaverse thing? Is it all hype, or maybe we are living in the metaverse already? More drama from China. Now we've already got the coronavirus. We've already got Bitcoin being banned. We've got all kinds of craziness coming out of China and now a financial collapse. This really could be the Lehman Brothers moment that will bring down the whole world economy. As you know, everything is linked right now. And Evergrande, which is drowning in a debt of $300 billion, said there was no guarantee it would have enough funds to meet its debt requirements. This is very, very scary stuff. The world seems like it's hanging on an economic thread that it could collapse at any moment. And let me tell you what, if it does, Bitcoin is going to go down with it. It can happen in one of two ways. We can have a hyperinflationary collapse, meaning we're going to crash up like a crack up boom. Typically, when a market crash, you think that it's deflation, like nobody has any money for anything. In a crack up boom economy, it's happens when they try to print their way out of it too much, and now everyone has money but there's no stuff. Kind of like Soviet Russia, everyone was standing in lines. The shelves were empty because there was plenty of money but there was not enough stuff. Wealth is not measured in currency units. It is measured in your access to goods and services. And if nobody is working and producing stuff, the amount of currency units in your bank means nothing because people will pay almost anything for toilet paper, as we have seen. So imagine if you were on a desert island and you had $1 billion in a chest, but all that was there was just a couple coconuts. There was no laundromat. There was no restaurants. Are you rich or are you poor? Let's hope that this doesn't happen. Let's hope we get a bounce out of here and go straight to all-time highs so we can all buy Lambos and drink martinis on a beach somewhere. Which, by the way, I'm just ready to hop on a flight to Mexico. I'm going to get out of here for a while. Things are getting kind of stale here and just gloomy weather, super depressing. So the next video you're going to have for me, I'm going to be on a beach enjoying my profits. If you enjoy these videos, consider giving me a like and a sub, join the wolf pack, and let's get rich together. Peace.